Hello fellow bargain buyers. In today's video, we're going to be shipping out my packages from the weekend. I got 11 going out for a total of $485, which is pretty good. I think that's about average for this year. Last year is definitely not average, but I've been selling a lot more recently. So let's get to shipping. I kind of want to talk a little bit about the simple delivery, which is coming to the US. I actually have a friend that's in the UK who's also an eBay reseller, and he was telling me a little bit about how it works for him because it's already rolled out in a lot of other countries, but not the US currently. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and ship packages while we're at it. The first package is a pair of Lululemon pants. I picked these up. They'll be coming out in one of my main channel videos. They're a pair of Lululemon licensed to train joggers. I paid $10. I think these are it. Yeah, right there, Lululemon. I paid $10 for these and I sold them for $40. I'll be shipping these out in a poly mailer. I keep all my stuff over here on a shelf. I got all my poly mailers. Actually, these are bubble mailers. Poly mailers for like clothing, the bigger ones, and then I actually have some extra big ones, which are like, I think they're like 35. Where are they? I can't remember. I think they're 35 by like 40 or something crazy. Got some boxes, small boxes, and then some shoe boxes for women's shoes, and then these are the men's shoes box, and then just some bigger ones, and also keep a bunch over here. So we're going to talk a little bit about the simple delivery, which is coming to eBay. I'm not sure exactly when it's coming to eBay. I know Justin Resells has been talking about it on his channel a lot, and I think it's going to roll out this year. I'm not 100% sure. I think they're going to try it out in New York City and some of the bigger cities like LA. So now we're going to talk a little bit about the simple delivery, which is coming to eBay. I think it's going to come at the end of the year, maybe even the start of next year. But what it is eBay will no longer be paying you for shipping labels, and they will just be giving you a prepaid label, which they already do with authenticity guarantee items. I've had no problem with it so far. They always choose FedEx, which I'm not a big fan of because FedEx is not close to me. So I have to go to a Walgreens, and I mean, it's not like that big of a deal. It's just one extra stop I have to make. But they're going to be rolling that out where I think every single thing that you sell, eBay will just be giving you a prepaid label, which then you will be able to use and not even pay for anything, which I don't really think it's going to affect me because I just do calculated shipping anyways. So I really don't think it's going to be that big of a deal for me. I want to give the biggest shout out to Graham. He's the guy from UK. He watches all my videos. So big shout out to him. He also sells on eBay. He was talking about the buyer protection fee, which they are adding to all eBay purchases. Another pair of pants actually sold from the same lot of pants that I bought. I think they were last week. Where's the pants at? These right here sold for $26.99, and I'll also be shipping those in a poly mailer. But as I was saying, the buyer protection fee, they're adding, they already added it to all the orders for this guy. And how it works is you will list something. He gave an example of, I think, $20, and the listing will show that it is $22 because they add a buyer protection fee. And he said that they changed it for like items that are lower priced, because if you charge like $2 buyer protection fee on an item that's like $3, I mean, that's a pretty big chunk of money right there with a $5 purchase. So they went lower on that for the buyer protection fee, which is basically just insurance. So if your package gets lost, eBay takes care of it and gets it all figured out for just like a small cost. Next up, I sold a golf club. I actually just picked this up over the weekend. This is a slot line putter. I actually picked this up in the same day at the same Goodwill as the two things I sold already. It's made in the USA, nothing crazy. I think I paid $2 for it, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. The next thing that I sold is a pair of Patagonia shorts. I think they're in here. Turns out I think they're over here actually. Funny enough, the first 4 things that I've sold so far have been from the same day of Goodwill searching. Yeah, here they are right here. I paid $2 for these, $3 for these. They sold for $20. Right here, $20. And I actually didn't pick these up at the same Goodwill. These were at a local thrift store that's in my city. I sometimes do good there, and I actually found, I think, 3 pairs of shorts there, and I paid like $6, so not too bad. Going over to the shoes, we sold these. These are the Brooks Glycerin GTS 21, I think, or 20, yeah, 21. These are like a woman's size 10. Really good condition. I think I picked these up in my Goodwill for $6, and they sold for 20. Hopefully the lighting is better now. I added a light in, so hopefully there's no black line, but I sold these for $30. Something also that I heard is that there will be two different types of eBay accounts. So you can have a personal eBay account, which this is the same kind of account that the guy I was telling you about has, which I think means that the fees are more expensive and you don't get paid as fast. So I think it's like you get paid within the next 3 days of the delivery, which is exactly how Mercari does it. So how it works on Mercari, if you're not familiar, is once the buyer gets the item, once they rate you and then you rate them, then you will get paid. So I'm not sure if eBay is going to take after that or maybe do their own version of that. But right now, how it works for me, which I think I might just have a business account. I'm not even sure if they title them, but I get paid the next day after the person buys the order and pays for it. So I will get paid the next day, or if it's on a Saturday, I'll get paid on a Monday. The next item going out is a polo shirt. I've actually been selling a lot of polo shirts recently. This one is a Grayson. Shows how much I know where my items are. I thought it was in that one, but it wasn't. It's in this one. This one went out for $35. I think it's in here, and I know another one is in here. We'll see where it's at. I know I sold this one for $25. I think that's the next order. And I sold a Grayson polo. Just found it right here. Is a super cool space design. Don't know if you can see it on there, but it has like planets. Grayson men's size XL, and it's going out for $35. Also, the Sunday Swagger is going out for $25. I think I paid $4.99. Along with the Grayson polo, I paid $4.99. Also, another cool fact, which I asked this guy I was talking to, is what shipping services do they offer in the UK? Okay, for the shipping services they offer in UK, they have, I think, 5. Here it is. We have Royal Mail, EVRI, InPost, DHL, and I think UPS as well for options which you can choose to send your packages through eBay. So here in the US, we only have, I think, 4 technically. You can ship through USPS, UPS, and FedEx, along with eBay standard envelope, which I don't even know if they offer that anymore. It's more for like sports cards and that sort of stuff, like stickers. But I think that's the only 4 you can use. You can use local pickup, which that's not really a shipping option. Since you're not shipping, it's just a pickup, but I don't ever use that. Next, we sold a camera, which is in the camera department here. It is a Fujifilm. I think I paid $12 for this, and it sold for $25. Next, we sold a pair of Hokas. These took a lot longer to sell than I would want them to. They sold for $48. These are the Hoka oil resistant women's size 10, I think. So that's a pretty good purchase right there. Next up, we sold a pair of pants. These are the brand Mugsy. Here they are right here. These are the Mugsy jeans. If you ever see this brand, you want to pick it up always. These sold for $28 plus shipping, and I paid $3 at the thrift store. And the last package going out is a camera. I can't remember which bag it is. This is the T2i. That's the wrong one. That's it. This one should be the SL2. Yeah, this is the SL2. This is a Canon EOS Rebel SL2. I paid $5 at a garage sale. This was one of the weird interactions I had. Check out that video. I'll have it linked in the description. Wanted to buy this camera. They were trying to sell it for parts only at a garage sale for $10. And it came with a lens. So I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it. And then right when I was checking out, he was actually like putting it in the bag. I already paid them. She's like, actually, I think I'm going to keep the lens. And I was like, okay, I guess. I mean, I already paid for it. I didn't want to argue with her. So she kept the lens and I got the body. What's wrong with it? It has a little bit of a malfunction where the lens contacts need to be replaced or maybe cleaned. I'm not 100% sure how it works. This sold for $85 though. And that's everything I sold over the weekend for a total of $485. And that's everything I have for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Tell me how your sales were over the weekend. or the past weekends. Mine have been really strong recently. I actually haven't had a summer slowdown. I know a lot of people are talking about it all over social media and stuff like that, but for me, I haven't had any problem with it. I've actually been staying a lot stronger than normal. Sales are way up over this year. It's because I've been finding a lot of higher priced items at thrift stores and yard sales. So stay tuned, subscribe, like. It really helps me out trying to grow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bargain Seller out.